Good evening, greetings, and salutations. This is Passionate Bliss, and I'm here again tonight with questions, comments, and useless facts about me. But first, go to my YouTube channel, Passionate Bliss, comment, like, subscribe, and share. I refer you there to that site because pretty soon I won't be able to broadcast on the other channels because I'm going to be rolling out my t shirt line. If you go to my store, my passionatebliss.myshopify.com, you'll see that my Black Love clothing line is coming out. I got the first edition out there for you. And what we're going to do is we're going to move over to YouTube, and I'm going to have a male co-host, and my t-shirt lines are a male and female t-shirt line. They talk to each other back and forth. And so what they're talking about, we're going to be talking about. And so you'll see the t-shirts on my models. You'll also see the t-shirt on me, and we'll have conversation, okay? And so because that's the case where we're really going to have conversation, what I want to do is go over effective communication so we can know what we're going to expect over there, okay? And so my questions are these. Are you a person who means what they say and say what they mean? Are you a person who is able to engage in effective communication? Okay? Are you someone who is able to discuss difficult issues, or do you argue your point? Okay? And so my quote for today is this. Many can argue, but few can converse. And what is converse? To engage in a conversation. You want to engage the person. Not scare them off, not shut them down, not run them away, not roll them over. You want to engage that person, okay? And so what I wanted to do was go through, communication. Because when we did have our live before, where I had a male co-host, and people came in and commented, they said that the most important thing in a relationship is communication. And remember, this is a relationship channel. And my goal is to reconnect men and women, in particular Black men and women, okay? Because we need each other. And I see us, even on the Census Bureau statistics, I see us growing apart as far as marriages and things like that. And so what I want to do is try to fix us at the root level of the family, the man and the woman. And so I wanted this t-shirt line to be something that we can say that will start us talking to each other, okay? And so I wanted to go over the components of communication. And this might end up being a two-part if I go too long, okay? And so first I wanted to define communication, because remember, I love definitions. I'm big on definitions, because if you know what the definition is, a lot of times you can meet that definition. Or you can adjust yourself to make sure you meet the definition. Okay, so this is the definition for communication. Communication, imparting or exchanging information or news. So you're trying to give someone some information or some news. So that's what communication is. And my firm belief is that the goal of communication is to understand and to be understood. And so when you're having a discussion, or even if it's broken down to an argument, you have to be able to understand and be understood. And if you can leave that conversation with an understanding, then you've accomplished your goal in even beginning the communication. Okay? So communication, imparting or exchanging information or news. All right. So the components of communication, I broke them down into 5 that I want us to really focus on. Listening, hearing, understanding, speaking, and speaking effectively. Because as we go through, the t-shirt line, and we discuss the ideas that they have on their minds, what they're asking for, what he's willing to give, or how he feels to what she said, because women are the larger communicators. And so a lot of times guys are responding to us. And so that's how it's going to start out. She's going to start out asking for something, and he's going to start out telling her what he's willing to do. Okay? And hopefully that's the way our conversations will go, and we'll be reconnected before it's all over. Okay? And so we'll see how far we get. Maybe we can get to 2 or 3. I'll try to do 3. Okay? I'm at the 4 mark already. Okay. The first one I picked was listen. Okay? And a lot of times people get listening confused with hearing. And sometimes you'll hear people say, but you don't hear me though. All right. And so I wanted to start with listening, because that is a key component in communication. Listening. Give one's attention to a sound. Give your attention to a sound. Okay. So if you are on your cell phone with your head down while someone is talking to you, are you giving it your attention? Okay. So think of it as if a baby's crying. Okay. Maybe you are on your cell phone, but once you lift your head up, you've given that baby your attention. Or once you lift your head up and you look someone in the eye that's talking to you, you've given them your attention. Okay, so you're listening. You're listening now. Okay. Okay, number 2, hearing. What's the definition of to hear? So you listened once you look up and gave it your attention. But hearing, perceive with the ear. Okay. Now this involves brain cells now, not just hearing and sound. Perceive with the ear. So what you're perceiving when you hear that baby cry is that this baby is in need of something. So you got a perception just based on that sound. This baby needs something. Okay? So if someone's talking to you, you need to look up and you need to have it going on in your head. This person needs something, or they wouldn't be talking to me. I try not to talk for no reason. But some people do, they talk for no reason at all. But so that's hearing. Hearing is when you start to use your brain cells to figure out what they need. You can hear, you're listening for the sound, and then you're trying to perceive what the sound means. Okay? So number 3 is understand. Understand. And I'm going to make this the last one because I'm at 6 minutes already, and I know your time is precious. Matter of fact, I'm at 7 minutes, so I'll cut it off. So tomorrow in part 2, we'll go to understand. Okay? So we're going to process this part of it today. Okay? Listening and hearing. Listening means give me your attention. Hearing means understand. Try to hear what I'm needing. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. And hopefully we'll have it down packed by the time we get to our show. And it will only be on YouTube. I can't put it on Instagram or Facebook. So it'll only be on YouTube. So that's why I need you to come over and subscribe to YouTube so you can join the discussion with us. Okay? And with that being said, y'all have sweet dreams. Wake to find them all real.